How's it going all? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because rather than talk about a specific piece of drama, scams, or scandals that seem to be happening every single day over the past few weeks, I'm going to wrap up everything that I've been talking about over the past month. It's starting with some accusations that have been levied against me that have gotten too big for me to ignore. Is Mogul Mail Ludwig? Now, I want to really get this through your guys' head. It's an emphatic no. I mean, come on, guys. Just because we have a similar background and the same hairstyle, not every white guy with news anchor hair is the same person. All right? Trust me, I wish I was Ludwig. All right? If I had more YouTube channels, I'd subscribe to them on it. He's a great guy. I might even make YouTube channels to subscribe to me. Clearly very different people. Now let's get to the real news of our first story that we're trying to tie up today about a video I made a little over a week ago about Carlos from G2. The skinny of it is Carlos was the CEO of G2. He tweeted that he was partying with Andrew Tate. He got a bunch of shit for it. He doubled down saying, I'll party with who I want. Then he lost his VCT spot, his Valorant spot for G2. That's worth about $10 to $20 million. That's the skinny of the story. You can watch the rest here. What's happened since then? Well, Carlos uploaded this video.
You know, I thought about no better way to do this than with the vertical video, which I know I got a lot of flack for it in the past. In previous times, but this is no better way to do this than this.
It's a horizontal platform.
I can't believe what I'm about to say now.
I guess.
My time in G2 has come to an end.
That's what happens, I guess, when you party with Andrew Tate and then double down and then triple down. He stepped down as CEO of G2. And this is going to be a hot take, but I think this is a little too far, to be honest. I think that Carlos is a huge part of how G2 has gotten to the point that they are at. And I think if we look 5 years down the line of where G2 would be with Carlos and where they will be without him, I think they are going to be much worse off. I think he is one of the 3 CEOs that are still like former players, still somewhat of an influencer, and he did a lot of good things to get them that far. Having said that, it's also good to have a space where one of the most influential figures in esports is somebody who makes people feel safe and comfortable, but I don't think we'll see G2 as the 6th biggest esport in the world in 5 years because of it. And that's it. Not tied up with that one. Next one, it was a video I made about how Twitch is collapsing with all the drama that came out, which started with XQC not going to shit camp and ended with maybe people covering up sexual assault. Crazy stuff. And you know what my update for this one is? No real update. It feels like every single person who continues to talk about this is farming drama and doesn't actually care about sexual assault and making sure that Twitch is a safe place for all streamers. They mostly care about fanning the flames of drama until this burns and everyone dies along with the fire. That's at least what it feels like to me. My take is pretty similar to what it was when it first came out, which is Crazy Slick should leave the streaming community immediately because he makes people feel unsafe. We should try to support Adriana when she came out. And then it seems like the 2 people who acted bad, Mizkif and Maya, who had some part in protecting Crazy Slick being kind of a creep and a weirdo, should probably take a bit of a break, should get some flack, should get some pushback from the community. They will probably have some stain on their reputation as long as they are streamers, and they're going to lose a shit ton of money in sponsors, which I think is the fair punishment. I don't think either of them need to lose their platforms unless new information happens to come out. But I talked to Miz, and I asked him straight up, is there anything else? And he was like, no, and I believe him. And if he lied to me, then I will go full scorched earth policy. But that's that. Same with Maya. Talk to her. Same thing. She lied to me. Full scorched earth policy. But I do believe them, and I do believe their intentions were protecting their friend, which in a way also made them not protect the people who needed to be protected the most, which was the victim of sexual assault. And I think you can very clearly see how the conversation has shifted from valid conversations about speaking out about difficult conversations to Emiru calls Code Miko fake as fuck in Miko's chat as Miko reacts to her statement. Chat on screen. This is about the drama? Neither of these 2 people are even part of the situation. Hey, I like the Emiru streams. What the fuck does she know about this? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it seems like there are just mostly viewers who are just pushing this to keep going for weeks and weeks and weeks. Until there's if there is new substantial information, I don't feel like it's worth talking about anymore. Not tied up with that one. Final one is the biggest chess cheating drama in chess history, where Magnus Carlsen, best chess player in the world, accused Hans Niemann, 19-year-old GM, who has had a rapid rise to become one of the best players in the world, of maybe cheating a little bit. All right, he implied that maybe he cheated a little, maybe a little bit of cheating. And Magnus had this to say about it. He made an entire post today where, rather than implying he cheated, he said it very much outright. I made the decision to withdraw from the tournament after my match against Hans. I debated not even entering when I saw Hans in the event. I believe that Hans Niemann cheated more and more recently than he's publicly admitted. His over-the-board progress has been unusual, and I had the impression that he wasn't tense or fully concentrating on the game in critical positions while outplaying me as black. Now, if you read this in a vacuum, it sounds very whiny. It sounds like, oh, he's got way too good, way too fast. But you have to also understand Magnus Carlsen has never really accused anyone of cheating to this extent. And he also plays 12-year-olds that are GMs of the game, you know, that probably occasionally beat his ass in a blitz game. So there must be something really weird going on for him to make that call. And I think most average people are way too dumb and way too unknowledgeable about chess to weigh in on this. Here's my take. We still need to see something concrete for the layman to understand. Until the layman can understand how he could have cheated, we can only theorize ways like vibrating anal beads that are completely useless conversations, and it's all speculation. So hopefully something comes out. Hopefully there's some information, some proof, maybe some more GMs backing him up would make it more legit. But I think clearly this is serious if Magnus is putting his reputation as one of the best chess players in the world and maybe the best chess player of all time on the line just to accuse one 19-year-old of cheating. Because he could very well just be like, no, he wasn't cheating, and then move on, ignore it. But clearly he thinks there's something bigger here. So we'll see about that. It's a little tougher to talk about when you're talking about your best friend. All right, I just got to say it, you know. This is not just my word, by the way. Listen to Magnus himself talk about me.
There's going to be a huge chess boxing event in LA in December. One of your friends, I think, Lawrence Trent, one of the headlines there. What do you think about chess boxing?
I think it's a great spectacle, and
Who runs it?
I've been invited by my good friend Ludwig to commentate, and I hope to be able to do it.
Good friend. Kind of said my name wrong there. Might have confused me with another streamer, Mogul Male, but still good friend. That's his words, not mine. And that's also a little sneak announcement that Magnus Carlsen is coming to commentate the chess boxing event. I think the number one comment I got when I announced chess boxing was, let's have Hans in Magnus box. That's not going to happen. But at least Magnus is coming to commentate, so that's exciting news. And final, not tied there, one more piece of drama. And then we're done. This, of course, comes from Hassan Piker, who said, I'm almost certain Ludwig broke my toilet. Hassan accusing another streamer, Ludwig, of breaking his toilet, and then even went on stream to talk about it.
I don't really know anything about it, and I don't really care. Ludwig is 50-50 on his bidet installations.
About Ludwig installing bidets. He said so far he has a 50% chance success rate.
What?
He's installed 2 bidets before. He said he flooded Hassan's bathroom. What happened to Myth's bathroom?
What?
Something bad. And then I covered the door. I was like, no, you don't need to go in, actually. Thing about
that Ludwig guy, he's salt of the earth guy, blue collar, real blue collar. No chance he would ever do that. That's my take on that one. Anyway, that's all the drama. That's all the recaps, and that's all my final thoughts on them. That disagree with me? Let me know. Have a good day. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Mogul Mail out. It's my new thing I'm going to start doing. Mogul Mail out.